Hi guys, welcome to the first Oops-a-Daisy bullet journal setup for 2020. This is our January setup, very exciting. I'm going to be using the bits that are included in the monthly mini box, the Love Daisy mini box. So I'll open that up now and you can see what's inside. This one was dispatched on the 14th of November. We're always about 6 weeks behind. And that's to give it the chance to get to you, to make sure that you've got your stencils and everything before you're setting up your month. So yeah, this one was dispatched earlier on. Just struggling to get open. I've got a pair of scissors there and I'm still struggling to unpeel it. Go figure. So the theme for January in the monthly mini boxes was elephants. So you'll see what's inside in a second. In every mini box there is a stencil, a washi tape and a surprise accessory. So in this mini box, as you can see, it's elephant themed. We've got our never forget page tabs because elephants never forget, and our elephant washi tape. So let's have a look at the stencil first of all. This is our stencil for January. It's pink elephant themed and you've got a couple of different size elephants, some banners and the word January there. And there's loads of different ways. I'm going to try some different ways of playing with this one. And then we'll have a look at the accessories that you get with it. So there is a lovely washi tape. I'll unpeel it so that you can see it. It's elephant, oh, there we go. Elephant themed. And then the page tabs are, either you can use them as page tabs or as markers or washi tape. They're basically just a nice fun coloured pastel tabs that you can use for all sorts of things. And I'll probably be popping them in my monthly spread to organise some things. So let's open my journal up. Okay, so our very first page is going to be a cover page for January. So as always, I use my monthly tabs to mark out where the month starts. So I'm going to pop that in straight away because I have a tendency to forget that I've got them and then not leave space for it in the design. So that goes there. And just fold over the tab. And the benefit of these, if you're anything like me, I'm really rubbish at doing an index. So by having these, it means that you can quickly find what you're looking for in your journal, find your month. We've got a couple of different colourways of those in our book. So I'm going to pop January across the middle, maybe here. And you can see within this stencil, sorry if you're getting a bit of a funny light there, I'm going to try and pull it down. You can see that I've got little tabs across, and that's basically just so that the stencil stays a bit stronger. I will ignore those tabs and draw down. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit further. I will draw down to this area. I won't go across this bit so that I can join that up and make it one whole word. Hopefully you'll see what I mean as I go through. Sorry, this is reflecting very badly. I'm going to change to a slightly thinner pen, just because it's quite a thin font. So I'm going to use the Staedtler Pigment Liner 0.2. And hopefully you'll see what I mean here. I've not joined that bit up because I'm going to join it up once I've taken the stencil off. And the same for a bit of the N, which is linked by that kind of cross bridge. You'll hopefully see a bit better what I mean when I remove the stencil. So hopefully you can see now where I've left those little gaps. What I'm going to do is just join that up so that it looks like it's one. Forgotten to draw around part of that stencil. That's Daisy talking in the background. That's my January font. And what I'm going to do is draw a little elephant, and I'm going to have my important dates. I'm going to put elephants never forget underneath, and then I'm going to pop the dates underneath. Okay, so where's my washi tape? I'm going to add my little row of washi at the bottom. I then turn to my future log to see what's going on in January. I quite like the simplicity of that. I'm going to add in some colour. These ones go quite well. This is a pack that I don't use that often, so this is why I'm in an R-ing about it. So I'm going to leave it quite straightforward, I think. I quite like that. I may add in my couple of these just to add some colour detail. Now, because these aren't sticky all the way across, because they're kind of page tabs and I'm using them almost as a washi tape, I'm just adding a bit of tape across. Okay, so that's January's cover page. Nice and simple. Let's go ahead and set up my monthly spread. So I've decided for this month's monthly, I'm actually going to go really old school bullet journal and just have kind of a vertical list. Excuse me while I take a mouthful of my drink. So I'm going to do a washi tape border. Okay, so that's my monthly spread. I've got my work, my personal things on the side, my goals that I'd like to achieve in the month. I'm starting Couch to 5K again, so I've popped that down the middle for the runs in there, and then 3 habits that I'll be focusing on. I've also got my social media trackers on the left hand side there. So next thing to add in is my things to do list, my master things to do list. I'm going to do this in a similar way that I did for the December things to do list, in that I'm going to make it a colouring to do list. So every time I mark something off the list, I colour something off in my Snail Scribbles January colouring page. These are available to download on the website. I do need to just trim it slightly to make it fit the page, just because the book is A5, but the pages, because they're exactly A5, if you don't trim it, you can struggle to get it to exactly match in. So I tend to just take a little bit off the bottom and a little bit off of that side. These scissors that I'm using are great. They're from Amazon. They actually come in a pack of, I think, 4 varying sizes. They are Rapesco brand scissors. Super sharp. Even though I keep using them to cut washi, and you get the kind of sticky stuff stuck down the side of it. I'm just going to take a little bit off of that side as well. So my page is in. I just need to stick a header on. So I'm going to use the same header as before. What I might do actually, yeah, I'm going to do a split header. So this one, let's see if I've got enough room there. I might need to cut this tape down, just because it's not quite narrow enough. Bear with me, you will see what I'm doing. I'm going to cut this tape a little bit narrower. She says, while sticking it to her own hand. So you can kind of see where I'm going with this. I'm going to lay the stencil over the top of where I put the washi tape, and I'm going to trace as normal. Okay, so I've basically done it as normal, and then I can take out the middle and then add in colouring page in the middle. I am again going to run washi tape down the side of this page. I'm just going to cover where I've gone over with the pen. Otherwise you'll get the shadow of it. I need to do a little bit more of that. So yeah, if you're going to go over anything with washi tape, I'd recommend doing white out over it first if it's a white based washi tape, otherwise you will see the lines through. Okay, so there's my header for my colouring page. I have just gone slightly over the line there, so I'm going to correct that. I do love me a bit of corrector tape. So I can basically add my things to do down this page and then colour in depending when I get them done. I'll add my little boxes in now. Okay, so that's my January. Let me zoom back out again. Pretty much set up. I've got my January cover page with my Elephants Never Forget dates. I got my monthly spread, which is a traditional vertical monthly spread, my habits, my goals, my catch to 5k, and my social media stats. And then I've got my master to-do list for the month, which is a colouring page to-do list. So every time I complete something off of here, I'll colour a section on the to-do list. So that is my monthly spread set up. I will be coming back in a separate video to set up my first week of the month. So make sure you click subscribe, which is down here somewhere. Oh, I got my finger. Down here somewhere. Or click the bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. I hope you're having a fab time setting up your 2020 planner. I know that this is one of my favourite bits, sitting down and actually playing with all of my stationery. I will be doing a grand flip through of the whole of my 2020 setup once it's finished. So stay tuned and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.